Hey, it's Mindy with Astrology by Love, here for Aries horoscope. This horoscope is going from the new moon in Aquarius on January 28th to the new moon in Pisces on February 27th. So this new moon that is taking place in Aquarius on the 28th, it's a beautiful moon. It's got a lot of beautiful energies. This is taking place in your 11th house, Aries. This is your house of chosen friends. The people that you network with that bring you business, these are your right-hand people. So there's going to be some kind of new start there. And with this, all these beautiful energies of the new moon, this isn't a very strong new moon, but it's kind of like a powder puff. Like it is positive. There's not any sort of negativity there. And it's also bringing you some new ideas around this friendship group. So on the 28th, Mercury and Pluto are also meeting together in the sky in, once again, your 11th house. So there's going to be a new way to communicate. Maybe there's a new chat group. Maybe y'all have decided on, I don't know, playing music at a new venue, hanging out at a new club. Maybe y'all are going on a road trip together. But there's some sort of newness in communication with Mercury there around your friends. So that's what you can expect with the new moon. Then we feel the energy start to build. The sun is going to trine Jupiter on the 30th. So on January 30th, men are going to be feeling good. They're going to feel a little boisterous. This energy, once again, is in your house of friends and also the house of community or siblings. So maybe you're including your siblings in the party, in the get-together, and what to do. But this is just a beautiful, fun, abundant energy. So this is definitely glass half full, positive thinking, go big or go home type of vibes. That energy is building up on the 29th and comes exact on the 30th. Then the 31st, we're starting to feel the energy build up towards the weekend. Venus and Neptune are coming together in the sky on February 1st. This is just a beautiful, sweet, sensitive, lovey-dovey, ethereal, not seeing things straight, thinking people are perfect. Whoever you are in love with, you are just going to think they've hung the moon. This is a very, very romantic vibe. Beautiful time to go to the art galleries, to hang out with women, to worship, pray, listen to music, have some really good food, the best food of your life. You can really feel this energy all weekend. It's coming exact, though, on February 1st. This energy is coming together for you, Aries, in your 12th house. This is the house of the subconscious. So you're going to feel a little lovey-dovey, sweet, and cuddly, and not even know why. But just know that energy will be there, and you'll enjoy yourself the weekend of the 1st and the 2nd. Then we're feeling the energy on the 2nd building up to a couple of different things on the 3rd. On February 3rd, Mercury is trining Jupiter, that's retrograde, in your 3rd house. So you're going to be remembering people from childhood. You're going to be remembering things your siblings have done. It's an excellent day to pick up the phone and talk to your sibling. Also on February 3rd, though, Mars retrograde is squaring Chiron. So it's easier to get your feelings hurt. It's easier to get angry. Maybe you call your sibling and they're like, oh my gosh, do you remember way back then? And y'all talk about how unfair or awful that was. So those two different energies are, kind of playing together in the sky, playing off of each other. We do have the beautiful, fun memories, but then we've also got the ability to get hurt and triggered that day. And those energies, we're going to feel them building up on the 2nd, but both come exact on the 3rd. And then we're going to wake up, and on the 4th, it'll be an interesting sort of day. So Jupiter is standing still in the sky. So it's going to be a day of an abundance of communication. So we're going to be wanting to talk about everything, do everything, brag a little bit. And Venus that day is also moving into the sign of Aries. So Venus and Aries, that's a little bit more bragging. That's a little bit more, hey, I want it, I'm going to get it, no excuses. And so there's going to be a lot of impulsive, go big or go home, let's think about ourselves and take care of ourselves and brag about it sort of energy going on the 4th. We'll be feeling that a little bit on the 3rd as well. So all these energies are kind of piling up. Then on February 6th, Venus is sextiling Pluto. So Venus has just moved into Aries, once again impulsive, a little bit of self-serving, self-thinking, and it's making this connection with Pluto. So Aries, Venus is in your first house. So this is making you look good. This is an excellent time to take pictures, excellent time to have fun. And there's some sort of connection. It's going to be building on the 5th. It'll come exact on the 6th. But some kind of connection with you looking good is going to kind of help that restart in the friend group somehow. So maybe I'll just all take a picture together and you're the ones that stands out looking good. But definitely hang out with your friends on the 6th. That'll be a good time. Then on February 8th, Mars retrograde is making a trine to Saturn. Now, Saturn's been going through your 12th house these past few years, Aries. And when Saturn's in the 12th house, you can be a little depressed, you can be a little down, and you don't know why. You've just kind of been in a funk. Mars has been retrograding in your 4th house. This is the house of family. So you've probably been wanting to stay at home, but not even really talk to the family. And this is going to trigger that little bit of depression. So you'll feel this energy building up on the 6th and 7th of February. It's going to come exact on the 8th. Also on the 8th in the evening, we are going to be starting a Mercury Cazimi. So this Mercury Cazimi is going to end on Sunday morning, the 9th. Mercury Cazimi is when Mercury lines up with the sun. It's when we have this beautiful sprinkling of ideas, aha moments. This is where we have lots of realizations. So you're going to kind of be down in the dumps a little bit, kind of frustrated with family, not really feeling it. And so this Mercury Cazimi could bring out some aha moments. Like, this is why I'm feeling there. Like, it's going to dig some stuff up from that subconscious, from that psyche that's not been feeling really great. This Mercury Cazimi starts at 7:10 p.m. on the West Coast. It starts at 10:10 p.m. on the East Coast. It's going to come exact about 4 a.m. on the 9th on the West Coast, about 7 a.m. on the East Coast on February 9th. And then the energies are going to kind of move on by noon on the West Coast, 3 p.m. on the East Coast. I'm a big fan of Mercury Cazimis. If you can take the time during those hours to sit and meditate, to journal, just to sit and ponder life a little bit, the universe is giving us psychic downloads. It's wanting to communicate with us all the time, but especially during a Mercury Cazimi. So this is just some beautiful energy. Take some time to think about things. Now, also going on in the sky, we're feeling this build up on the 9th, but on the 10th, Mercury is squaring Uranus. So this is very much a coming to the end of things sort of energies. Some of these psychic downloads you have gotten, the realization may be like, hey, I need to cut some folks out of my life. I need to cut this friend out of my life. I need to move on from this place and not look back. That's very much the energy of cutting off, letting go, and being done is coming to a head on February 10th. Then on February 11th, the sun is following right behind. So there may be men in your life, authority figures. Maybe you're letting go of them. Maybe you're just saying no. Maybe you're like, I'm done, we're through, you're putting up some boundaries. But the energy of endings and cut things off and having boundaries is going to be there with men in your life on the 11th of February. Then on February 12th, we have a big old full moon in the sign of Leo. So we've kind of had this energy building up, this energy of letting go, being done, and this full moon's really kind of forcing that point. So this energy has Mercury near the sun, and then Uranus is almost perfectly squaring the sun and the moon. So this is very much breakup energy, be done. I know it's right before Valentine's Day. It's not convenient, but this is the energy that's there. So just be prepared for some endings. Aries, this energy is taking place in your 11th house of friendships, also in the 5th house of creative projects and children. You may be needing to choose between the two, say no to one, say yes to the other, but it's a day of forced decisions and it's not being done in a comfortable way. So expect some drama with the full moon on February 12th. Then on February 14th, on Valentine's Day, Mercury moves into the sign of Pisces. So Pisces is a very lovey-dovey, ethereal energy. This is in your 12th house, Aries. And so when Mercury moves into your 12th house, you tend to have a little bit of a psychic sense that is normally not there. You're going to have some intuitions, some knowings. You may have some prophetic dreams. You're just going to know stuff and you're not going to know why. So this is taking place on the 14th. If you've had a partner not really be honest with you or not doing what they should be doing, you're going to kind of know it. Listen to your intuition during this time. Mercury is going to be in the sign of Pisces for the rest of the month. So all these intuitions and knowings that are taking place in your life, listen to them. They're going to be there. Also, don't forget, Venus is in your first house still, so you are looking good. You're going to be looking good this Valentine's Day, and you're going to have that psychic knowing of what's going on. That's a pretty good day, Aries. Then on February 18th, the sun moves into Pisces. So once again, this is kind of glowing up that subconscious energy, that knowingness. You are probably going to have a dream on the 18th. It may be a psychic one. It may tell the future, depending on how your chart's set up. But typically, when the sun moves into your 12th house, you have a dream, and it's easier for you to remember these dreams. So that energy is going to be there for the rest of the month as well. Then on the 21st and the 22nd, we are really feeling the energy build up. So on February 3rd, Mars, your ruling planet, is finally going to go direct. So this has been going retrograde in your 4th house. So this is once again family, home. You've been wanting to be home, but you've not even really wanted to talk to the folks there. You've just felt like, oh my gosh, I need to be home. And you've felt a little lazy. You've really not felt yourself during this time, Aries. So on the 23rd, you're probably going to feel a pop of energy. You're going to want to be home and you're going to want to talk to your family. This is a great day to call your mama. Also, going on in the sky that day, Mercury is trining Mars. So this is just our brains are going fast, words are flowing, we're speaking before we think. And so you may be telling people a thing or two that you maybe wanted to be telling them. This may be subconsciously you are having thoughts flow forward towards your family, and you may be saying it whether you mean to or not, Aries. So just be a little prepared. Not wanting to cause like too many breakups this month, even if the energy may be there a little bit. Then on the 25th, Mercury is coming into contact with Saturn. So you are going to be feeling a little bit down that day, a little bit depressed. Like you may even have an aha moment and realize, hey, this is why I haven't been feeling great. This is why I haven't been feeling good. Your sleep probably hasn't been great these past few years, so this may be part of it. You may be like, hey, I need to set my room up so that I'm sleeping better. That energy comes exact on the 25th. And then we have this beautiful new moon on the 27th. So this beautiful new moon on the 27th, Aries, you may not even feel it. So this is a new moon in your house of the subconscious. It's at 9 degrees of Pisces. And it's going to complement the energy moving forward in your 4th house of family and home. This is going to be a new start to your thinking, and once again, new thinking around family and hanging out with them, talking to them, your relationships with them. So, and we can talk more about that at the next monthly horoscope. So I appreciate you hanging out with me today, Aries. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. I will see you again soon.